Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and with Krithika. In this video, guess what we're going to learn? Of course, today is Science Wednesday, so we're going to learn science. And topic for today is growing plants. Let's begin. Let me share my screen. Okay, so this is our chapter. Growing plants. Sorry about that. So we are surrounded by a huge variety of plants around us. What do they mean? That means if you go to a forest, how many types of plants will be there? Many, right? That's what that means. These plants give us food and form an important part of our lives. And of course, plants give seed. So, it is very important. Plants grow either from, don't mind. Plants grow either from other plant parts like leaves, roots and stems. 1 minute. Leaves, roots and stems. This is an important point. Okay? Let's learn how plants grow and reproduce in this chapter. We find seeds and fruits like apples, oranges and so on. Yeah, I just added that on, but no problem. New plants grow from new seeds. That makes sense. Structure of a seed. Now, what do they mean by that? Let's read. A seed has an outer skin-like covering called the seed coat. Now, what do we call a seed coat? Yes, it is an outer skin-like coloring. That. Now this is also a good meaning. Okay, so now let's continue. It's a slightly swollen and protects the baby plant inside the seed. See. This one is that is the baby plant or the embryo. The seed coat contains seed leaves known as cotyledons. They provide food to the growing plant. During the process of growth, a seed grows into a baby plant called seedling. Now, what are cotyledons? Seed leaves inside the seed coat. Okay? Now, let's move on. And what is seedling? Yes. Seedling means a baby plant. Right? Like the small baby plant is here, no? It will become into this or this. It's known as the seedling. Okay? Let's move on. Germination is the process by which a seed starts to grow. Now, if anyone asks you what is the basic definition of germination, it is germination is a process by which a seed starts to grow. Or it can also be a seed grows into a seedling when it is sown in the right type of soil, when it receives water, air and warmth. Okay? So now let's continue. Not all seeds germinate into new points. Some get destroyed by rain and wind. Some are eaten by insects and birds. Very strange though, but yeah, it is. and some do not get adequate conditions to grow, means correct conditions to grow. A seed goes through a number of stages before becoming an adult plant. So now what are these stages? Let's read on to find out. A seed is sown into the soil and watered regularly. It gets air and warmth. Okay. Next step. It soaks up water and the seed coat breaks. Now if the seed coat gets wet, it will start to tear. So once the seed coat is gone, the cotyledons and the baby plant will grow. Okay. The seed coat on breaking gives rise to a seedling. It obtains its food firstly from the cotyledons and then from the soil. The seedling develops tiny roots and a shoot emerges from the other end. The seedling then develops leaves, branches, and finally grows into a plant. Okay, let's see more. Just 1 minute. Let's go to the next page. Okay, so now do and learn. You got to do this page on your own. Okay. So now let me just get rid of this. Yeah. Begin and take a gram seeds, a bowl, cotton and water. Proceed and spread the cotton in the bowl and soak it by adding water. Put the gram seeds in the bowl and keep it near a window. After 2 to 3 days, you will observe a baby plant growing out of the seed. Remove the outer shell and cotyledons of any one seed to study how the baby plant looks from inside. Okay? And also do this. Take some seeds of kidney, beans, gram and coriander. Proceed and sow the seeds in the soil and water them regularly. Observe. Write your observation in the given table. You can also draw the table. Result. Now answer the following questions based on your observations and discuss it in class or discuss with your family. Okay? So now you'll answer these following questions. So now let's continue. If you have any doubts, leave it in the comment section below. I'll answer it. Some seeds grow very close to each other and to the parent plant. Such seeds compete for water, nutrients, light and space to grow. As a result, only few seeds survive while others die. To aid survival, plants take help of agents like explosion, wind and animals to scatter the seeds. These agents carry the plant seeds and scatter them away from the parent plant. The process by which seeds are scattered away from the parent plant is known as seed dispersal. Now, if anyone asks you what is the definition of seed dispersal, you can write the process by which seeds are scattered away from the parent plant is called seed dispersal, or you can write seed dispersal is the process by which seeds are scattered away by dispersal agents. Both are correct. And you may have more things, but you have to include the same points. Okay, so now let's see the agents one by one. Wind. Seeds of plants like cotton, sycamore and dandelion are very light. They have either wing-like structures or hair on them. Seeds of maple are winged. These features enable the seeds to be easily carried away by wind. Okay, you can see a few pictures over here. Yeah, to check it out. Okay, so now by water, Plants like coconut, lotus, and mangrove have spongy or fibrous seeds. This enables them to float on water. Water carries the seeds to different places. Humans or animals. Human beings and animals eat fruits like apples, mangoes, and throw away the seeds. These seeds germinate on getting appropriate connections from the ground. Similarly, birds eat fruit and follow their seeds. The undigested seeds come out in the droppings and germinate into new plants. The seeds like cucumber, burdock, and datura have hooks. These get stuck on fur of animals or even to the clothes of humans and are being carried away. Explosion. Some fruits scatter their ripe seeds by exploding or bursting their seed pods. Pods of squirting cucumber spread their seeds by explosion. Okay, so now I hope you understand this. If you had any doubts on this concept also, you can add in the concept in the comment section below. And yes, you can if you have any doubt in the whole video also, you can add. Okay. So now let's move on. New plants growing from other parts of plants. Plants can also grow from other parts like stems, roots, and leaves besides seeds. Rhyming. Growing plants from stems. Plants like rose, money plant grow from stem cuttings of the parent plant. Plants like potato and ginger also grow stems from the parent plant. You can see this. If it's kept in water, it will form these, no? You can also grow a potato plant like that. Okay? Do try it also if you want to. Growing plants from roots. Plants like carrot, radish, beetroot, and turnip grow from roots of the parent plants. So you can see the carrot. Many carrots in your home also you might see. Few people cut them off before selling. Few people have it. So you can see these small vines coming out of them. If you put that vine in the water, it will grow into the actual plant. More info. Plants like ferns grow from tiny structures called spores. Okay, so now time to get into an interesting part. So, growing plants from leaves. This is very rare, but let's see. Leaves of bryophyll have buds on its margins. These buds give rise to new plants when they fall on the soil and receive adequate nutrients, light, water and warmth. It will grow. They didn't mention it here, but yeah, of course, that's common. Crops and agriculture. We get food, oxygen, medicine, timber and various other things from plants. We grow plants on a large scale to fulfill our needs. This practice of growing plants on a large scale for obtaining food products and for other purposes is known as agriculture. The basic meaning of this means the practice of growing plants on a large scale. Okay? That's agriculture. You must have seen that plants are of the same kind grown in one field. The plants grown in large quantities in a particular region are called crops. Crops require nutrients and water from the soil to grow. Manure and fertilizers are added to the soil to provide nutrients to the plants. Manure contains small quantities of nutrients and are added to enhance the soil fertility. Fertilizers like ammonium sulfate and urea provide one or more nutrients when added to the soil. We must note the following points while growing a particular crop. We should sow the seed in the right type of soil to ensure maximum yield of crops. We should grow good quality seeds to obtain healthy crops. We grow different crops in different seasons. Kharif crop like rice and maize are grown at the beginning of monsoon season from June to October. Rabi crops on the other hand like wheat and gram are grown in winter from November to April. Okay? We must irrigate the field where the crop is growing, otherwise the crop may dry up and die. And also you can see the rice field and wheat field here. Yeah. So now let's continue. The crop is prone to damage by pests, birds, grazing animals and diseases. We can protect it in the following ways. Proper fencing should be done around the farm. Chemicals and insecticides and pesticides should be sprayed to avoid pests. Scarecrows should be used to keep away birds and grazing animals from the crop fields. The harvested crop should be stored properly in sealed containers. Okay, next recall. New plants mostly arise from seeds. A seed grows in the right type of soil on receiving a quiet amount of water, air and warmth. A seed consists of a seed coat, seed leaves and a baby plant. A seed goes through a number of stages before it grows into a tree. A plant scatters its seeds with the help of certain agents like wind, water, animals and explosion. Besides seeds, plants can also grow from other plants such as roots, leaves and stems. Plants are grown on a large scale, obtaining food products for other purposes. Different crops grow in different seasons. Okay, so now as you can see here, take a screenshot of all of this and write it in your notebook and share me a pic in the comment section below. Okay. Thank you for watching this video and see you next time for, yes, of course, it is social. Okay, now, bye.
कच्ची डोरियों